Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
I'm coming after you. 11. Slam. Jim.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Wait. Keep it up, guys. Check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under 10. 10. Hey. 65.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, 1 set. 11. Hey,
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 45 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now this time Mahomes will throw, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. These two teams all tied after one.
Wow.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Should have clicked on him.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Give me that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, shit. Tired as a bitch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
That shit was lucky.
9.
Let's figure one out on camera. I can't see. He keep bumping. Shocky can't fucking jam.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All mounted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A little juke. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a...
Fucking up my rosters. Nah, I just got to do something real quick.
Let me do this. Let me take a slow thing. Hold on.
And 1 on their side of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Wow.
Not gonna get there.
Man, come on, that bullshit, man.
He only needed a yard,
He did
but
a spin
couldn't even
move.
get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nah, bro, you know, I'm upstairs. I ain't on my TV downstairs with the widescreen. It's straight. That was bullshit right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fight.
The ball comes out.
Damn.
This will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together
That's
to make it work.
bullshit. They
well.
cheated me right there.
Where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now it's Breida, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Rush in. Rush in. Back. White. Alert flare. 13.
Garoppolo gives to Breida.
Man, that should be
Take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
But you got to give kudos to your
Niggas do that
offensive
same
line
stuff
and the
with-
guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with... Seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, they cheated me on the 4th down and 1.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football
He ain't
first
stuffing
as
me.
well.
He ain't did. How you stuffing when you did a roll?
That's fielded in the end zone.
I made a mistake of pressing the down strip, but...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. The Niners
shit, you took about down 2 breaks.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life.
I ain't with all that pausing and shit, bro.
You in their locker room. They talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Kinda did, bro.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Don't worry, I'm finna score right now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often to 4th down conversions.
That was supposed to happen on my 4th down and 1. That shit fucked me over.
Here, 1st down.
I played it too tight.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend
That's
on
too
the
many
spot,
4th downs
It's
and
not a very
1s,
generous
man.
one.
Come
He looks to
on,
be about
man.
a yard or so short.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get
Too many
quickly
4th
in and out
downs
of the
and 1s,
huddle
cuz.
and run off a bunch more plays.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find him.
Why you stiff on him? That was a
They're
touchdown.
able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Butker on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up.
Oh, fumble. What the fuck?
I agree with you totally. No one is
Why nobody fumble no more?
Says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Damn, I wasn't paying attention, man. I swear to God I wasn't.
It'll go as an impressive 31.
I'm mad about the damn. That should have been a fumble touchdown type of shit. That should have been a fumble, scoop, and score right there. That nigga, the nigga got off both foot. That nigga got hit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check the team.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You must got audible. You must got a custom playbook.
EA Sports.
Because you did that audible. A screen. That screen is not no damn audible and no regular playbook. You threw that in right quick. I peeked that.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. I got it. He's checking. Crash. 2. Check 3.
Here's Breida.
I missed the whole tackle. Good shit.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You all right, bro? You playing the 49ers?
Role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
I mean, look who you ran to the first. As soon as they open up the screen, you had 49ers, bro.
It's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
I'm going to match up, of course, because you're going to OD the run. I already know what type of person. The niggas who run with the 49ers going to OP the run. You ain't doing nothing but OP in the run, bro. That shit don't take no skills.
The Chiefs offense.
This wildcat right here takes skills, though. I ain't gonna cap.
So successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think.
I don't understand how a fucking cornerback could get past the old lineman.
Now's the time to take a
Blow
shot.
his ass up.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have missed it on the ground.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That was a wrong play, but I was running.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West. Spawn. No. Shoot.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I ain't impressed about nothing he did, bro. Shit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
You ain't kicking my ass. What you talking about? It's a close game. That you talking about? We could rematch it, boy. You could just run out with the win. I really don't care, bro. My wildcat still pumping, bro. Regardless of what the hell you talking about.
Losing yardage back at the 27. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop.
That's what's up, bro. You contain it, bro. Good job.
7 to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first.
I kicked the whole Mad Nation with it, bro. I ain't impressed. It's just one that got lost. You easy. I could beat you easy. You stop the run, you ain't got nothing else.
But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away.
You running with the 49ers. You can contain it, but you ain't going to stop the 49ers completely if you know niggas will run.
Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
I'm the only person in the world doing this, bro.
Set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on
but everybody else doing what you doing, bro.
Good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
Shit, I know I'm right. Everybody else running with the cheese. Everybody and mama.
The coach saying, I believe in my offense.
Chiefs deep ball and 49ers run.
I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
22 yards, 152. I don't think it did. It ain't punching like how I want to punch.
So 3rd and long. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed.
Good game, though.
Onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, big.
Team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass the... And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown.
You ain't really doing that. You doing the same stretch, bro.
Matt Breida.
Same.
46 yards.
Yeah, same stretch, bro. I set up the wrong defense on the wrong side.
It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively.
See, like me, I've been running this Wildcat since, man, 18, bro. I've been doing this in the same shit right here, bro. So nobody can't say.
Put you in some jeopardy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the
This is
sideline.
edge, man, right
When you
here.
score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Somebody got to blow him out.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's the edge, man. It's the edge, man.
And some space here. There he goes left side. And he takes this one into the end zone. And
I see what I was doing wrong now. I got you next game.
Minute, things get a little bit tighter.
It's the edge, man. They kept blowing it up.
On. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on
that
one
one yard
side, get that high
made you win that game right there. That stop you gave
On
me.
the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1.
You set it up the right way. You can't run it off.
4 seconds left. We get a timeout call. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.